What's going on, everyone? So today I am showing off all of my designs that I have 3D printed so far and how I intend to scale them on larger outputs. So what you are seeing here is basically small scale versions of Maxwell's displacement current capacitor plates, Nikola Tesla's radiant energy plate, enhanced with silver copper nanospray, which gives it millions of collector points. So the higher it goes in the higher atmosphere, technically the more the efficiency multiplies proportionally by the surface area. And the surface area is also capacitively coupled to the ground. The larger the surface area, the more capacitive coupling you have, hence the more dielectric energy you pull from the higher atmosphere between Earth and the sky. So what I have here is called the ionodome. Now this is a piece of PLA sprayed with silver copper nanospray. This is about 300% less efficient than using an aluminum or copper plate sprayed with silver copper nanospray. Just wanted to let everybody know that. And what I have here is what I call the captenna. This is built using the golden phi ratio. And it has 12 sides, and it has an interior as well as an exterior sprayed with silver copper nanospray. And this is going to act as a top load for my Tesla coil circuit that I have here that's going to be operating at a frequency of 83 kilohertz. Now the reason why I choose this frequency is because of an inventor named Peter Grandix, who built an exact system running on the same frequency, claimed he was pulling 100 times plus the output, which means he has built a system that has a COP of over 100 times the input, which is very insane to think about. So I just want to inform you guys, a coefficient of performance means you are taking a X amount of energy input and you are extracting the energy from the outside environment, or you are using the energy from the outside environment to make your system appear over unity. So they've deemed the word over unity because it's impossible to build a system that can just push more energy out versus the energy you put in. You have to build a condensing system similar to an air conditioning unit that can proportionally convert all of the excess energy in the surrounding environment into usable, leverageable electrical potential that can actually assist the system instead. We already have thermal systems that can achieve a COP of 4.5 and higher. So why can't we do it with electrical systems and the higher atmosphere? Well, they're trying to keep us in a monopoly. Just want to let you guys know that. It's all about power control at the end of the day. And this captenna would start to glow the higher it is positioned in the higher atmosphere, and the coil would be used for the high voltage collection, and a tertiary coil would be used to ensure that that energy is stepped down voltage wise and increased current wise. So you can extract more power out of the system versus what you're putting into the system, because you are creating a system that has a coefficient of performance that's greater than 1. So an outside air conditioning unit, right? Your air conditioner has a SEER rating. The bigger your air conditioning unit is, the more efficient it technically becomes. All right, so that's the same way to think about it. These radiant energy plates that I have built here and the captenna work hand in hand. The surface area grows proportional, and it will store dielectric energy in the pyramid right here, which is really useful for what I'm trying to do. The plate can be elevated at much higher elevations. Even with wind hitting it, it's going to take a lot of force to break it apart. Now what I have here is what would be known as an impulse motor. I use this specially designed Hall sensor circuit that I built, custom made, to energize the motor, and I can also build these motors on larger scales and have the same input power driving the motor while ensuring that the motor can proportionally increase in power output if you're trying to put a heavier load on the motor. All right. And this right here is the evolution of the impulse motor. This would be Andrei Slobodian's impulse motor design, and the whole purpose of it is to step a single phase into a 4-phase impulse system. And this is going to be very handy when I start stepping up this motor to a larger scale and infusing it with an ESP32, because then I can start adding sensors to the system that can count the revolutions in the motor and tiny impulses back into the motor So that way I can hopefully create what is known as a slip effect and bypass lens law. I know it's a weird terminology to use, but basically the lens breaking effect is the ultimate problem with these generators. And from what I've read in some of these patents, if you time the pulses right, the motor generator can start increasing in RPM speed. So I'm very anxious to see how the ESP32 can be programmed to pretty much evolve with the motor when I enhance it with artificial intelligence. And the same thing is going to happen with this Tesla coil circuit in the very near future as well. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on everything I'm doing right now. For the next video, I'm going to show you guys how I am going to power this encoder motor using this ESP32 control board. And the reason why I want to show you guys this is so you get a good stepping stone into robotics, and even beginners will understand what I am trying to do, because if you haven't been watching my videos from the very beginning, then you won't understand just how far I have truly evolved with this page. So stay tuned for the upcoming videos, everyone, and get ready for the future of electronics, robotics, and zero-point energy to evolve on a new level. Peace.